had no idea Alaska had this sort of beauty. I mean, you hear about it, you read about it, and you see pictures, but until you experience it firsthand, there's no comparison.
Alaska is made for explorers, for people who crave the excitement of discovering new frontiers. It would take several lifetimes to view on foot even a fraction of the grandeur Alaska has to offer. And sightseeing by car is greatly restricted by the state's limited road system. The way of the eagle, to flight see, is the only way to transcend into the very heart of Alaska, known as McKinley. Ketchum of Ketchum Air Service is a veteran Alaska bush pilot who's flown over 600 guests in his 12-year flying career to challenge the wonder of McKinley. Below, the shores of Lake Hood are rimmed with over 400 small aircraft. This type of aircraft has been instrumental in opening up the Alaska wilderness, where the only landing strips are lakes and rivers. Such an adventure is possible within minutes after arriving at Anchorage International Airport, known as the crossroads of the world. Within minutes, a sweeping kingdom of tundra, forest, and lakes form a natural barrier that forces civilization to lose its grasp on the land and remain on the horizon. Yet not even the hardiest life forms can withstand the ravages of the Ruth Glacier. Looking back reveals distance and seemingly endless visibility, but the mind is captivated by the stories told in the geological ruins. Glaciers are the scalpels of nature. Their icy edges have gouged valleys and canyons out of granite bedrock, and their grinding weight have reduced majestic mountains into pulverized silt. This is the power that shaped the North American continent over 10,000 years ago.
Another interesting aspect of this whole trip was getting to see the contrast of Alaska and all the multitude of environments that are within one area, of how we have vegetation and we have rolling green hills right up against the contrast of a white glacier in the ice.
And we always stop. That's the great thing about a float plane. We pull up to some of the most unusual places. That's the fun part, is to get out of the airplane, open up a box lunch and eat potato chips and talk about the glacier and what we've done so far. Go. Very good. We're here, huh? About time for lunch, I think. Everybody out? Oh, helps to take your seatbelt off. Okay. Here we go.
It's difficult for the mind to comprehend that this lake and its surrounding beauty were also under tons of ice and snow eons ago. But then again, that perfect picnic spot takes time to create, and of course it's worth the wait.
Got enough there, Catherine?
Yeah.
Good.
Got enough for tomorrow, don't you?
Every day it's a little bit different, and sometimes there's more glacier showing later in the season when the initial melt is melted off. In the winter it's completely different. It's everything's snow then, you know.
Oh, it sure is beautiful, Lois.
Do you know what causes the fissures? That directional fissure
The
in the
crevasses,
glacier?
it's the material that the glacier is made out of. It's ice, and it acts just like, as you might imagine, a hard plastic. And when it comes naturally down the valley, drops off a ledge, it cracks because it's not soft, it's hard, and it just cracks, and that's what causes those cracks all the way down the glacier.
But I don't think words can describe the beauty that's up here. It's more an emotion, and it's an emotion that you just feel reverence for nature.
From where we begin our climb, the elevation of the base of the Ruth Glacier is about 800 to 900 feet above the sea level. And within 20 miles, Mount McKinley goes right up to 20,000 feet, so it's a very rapid rise. In fact, in that respect, it's the highest mountain in the world, much higher than Mount Everest, which starts in the 17,000 foot range in the Himalayas. So it's a very dramatic mountain, very beautiful.
The destructive forces of wind, avalanche, and earthquake do nothing but further distort the jagged forms of ice and rock. Ice-crusted peaks guard the spectacle that is soon to come, the womb of the glacier, the Ruth Amphitheater. Barren and cold, scarred and worn from the ice creations it has spawned, the amphitheater serves as nothing but a monument to a time when ice ruled over man and beast. The plane climbs higher over glacier and mountain. Perspective has lost all meaning. Nothing exists but enormity.
Seeing the sights of Alaska from the plane convinces me that there's nothing like this in the lower 48. And after seeing this, I don't know how I'm ever going to go back to the Midwest to live.